now. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky says his country will do its best to host the Eurovision Song Contest next year after winning the competition in Italy on Saturday night. The UK came second, its best result in more than 20 years. Our correspondent in Italy, Mark Lowen, reports from Turin.
Let the Eurovision Song Contest 2022 begin!
Europe's fanfare of fun came to Turin, with its unique mix of glam, glitter and glorious tunes. A Europe seeing war for the first time in 3 decades coming together in a plea for peace before the entries took to the stage. The sparkles of Spain belting it out with slow-mo, her sequin-filled dance anything but. The hosts Italy with a heady falsetto, all-male love song. Sweden, Eurovision once gave birth to ABBA, remember them? The hand washer of Serbia, asking why Meghan Markle's hair is so shiny. And then the UK, too many nul point in recent years, but with spaceman Sam Ryder hoping his stratospheric notes would match his points. Up against Ukraine's folk hip-hop number, one band member staying to fight, the others getting special permission to leave the country.
Song 12, Ukraine.
The final result now.
As the votes came in from the European juries, it was heading for a close race. The UK, Sweden, Spain and Ukraine leading at the top before it went to the public votes.
183 points.
He did so well. There it is.
But Sam Ryder was pipped at the post by Ukraine. Eurovision triumph in its darkest moment. The spaceman had hoped to take the UK over the moon, but in the end, the public was with Ukraine.
Huge congratulations to Ukraine.
For the very worthy second-placed Sam, relief at the UK's best result in years, and success to build on next time.
The whole team held themselves with such credit, such positivity. Being in that arena and witnessing just this tangible energy of light was incredible.
Everybody is standing up, everybody is enjoying, everybody is in peace in this arena.
Fighting back on the ground, standing proud on stage, living up to its national slogan, Glory to Ukraine.
Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. This victory is for every Ukrainian. Slava Ukraini!
Mark Lowen, BBC News, Turin.
Oh, what an emotional night.
It certainly was. James Lowe presents the Eurovision podcast at the Euro trip, and you must have been on quite a Euro trip, James, overnight. Thank you for getting up, being with us, because it's a late night for everybody. It certainly was in Turin. What did you make of the outcome?
I think it was the perfect result all around, I think, especially if from a UK context, because the UK has not won the Eurovision Song Contest for 25 years, and the results over those 25 years since have been pretty average, to say the least. But then for Ukraine, let's look at that victory. Ukraine are a Eurovision powerhouse. Let's not take that away from them. They've won the contest before last night 2 times, and have really, put in the work, put in the effort. And last night did really deserve it. Let's not get away from the fact that a lot of their votes last night came from the public, who were naturally showing solidarity and support to the Ukrainian people. But also, it was just a fantastic song that Ukraine put forward.
Yeah, there was a lot of theatre in there. We're going to see some images from the Eurovision. I should say, for anyone watching at home who's affected by this, that there will be quite a lot of flashing images. So for them, they might want to turn away, but carry on listening to you, James. In terms of that, it was good theatre, the Kalush Orchestra, wasn't it? It wasn't just the song. It was actually a real performance.
Yeah, it was. They were chosen as Ukraine's entry back in February, and as soon as that was selected, I think there was, rumblings about whether they would actually do well, because it was such a quality entry. And given everything that's happened in Ukraine since then, it was a real moment on the night, really, because Ukraine at the moment doesn't have an opportunity to showcase its culture or anything like that. So to showcase that on a European and a global scale in front of 200 million people was just a fantastic moment and a real opportunity for the Ukrainian people, wherever they are in the world right now, to really come together and celebrate what their country has to offer.
Let's talk a bit about Sam Ryder, because Spaceman is almost, it's like one of those earworm songs, isn't it? It gets you, and then you can't kind of get it out of your head. But on top of that, you have an artist who's really made himself a very endearing representative of his country and of the music industry.
Yeah, he is such a likeable guy with such a great song as well. Like you said, it's an earworm. He wrote this a couple of years ago with no intention at all to send it to the Eurovision Song Contest, and when he got asked the question, did he want to go, this was the song that he chose and he put together, and with that song and his vocals and that stage performance, I think it was the biggest prop on the night of the grand final last night, and it all just came together absolutely perfectly. As I said before, after 25 years of pretty average results, Sam has pulled it out the bag for the UK, and we should be very, very happy with a second place result.
And it sets up kind of a challenge for the future, doesn't it? Maybe next year. I wanted to play something to you, James. I want your professional opinion on this. This is Ukraine's Eurovision commentator was having to provide his commentary from an air raid bunker in the centre of Kiev, I think. And let's hear how he responded to the news of the victory.
Україна переможець Євробачення 2022! Україна!
Now, he set a high bar for commentators, hasn't he? I mean, I think Graham Norton's going to have to practice for next year.
I was going to say Graham Norton might be out of a job in 2023, but just hearing that moment, you can just hear the relief and just all of the emotions coming out there. Ukrainian people have not had anything to smile about for many months now, and that moment last night, you could tell by that emotion there from the commentator, was a huge moment for them.
James, it's lovely to speak to you. Thank you very much for that. And you can have a nice rest now, but I know the podcast work continues all year, so I think you'll have lots of people wanting to load your follow-up podcast, which hopefully will be there very soon. James, thanks so much for talking to us.